Hello there, this Anonymous Oracle here with a pop-in collective message. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a collective reading, so this reading may or may not resonate with you. It is not time specific or sign specific, so please take the messages that apply and simply leave the rest. We're back, y'all. We're back. I have to get used to having a lot of decks again, so I'm like, wow, what am I gonna do now? I have so many options. Just to add to the already existing collection that I possess, I bought this, which is the Lightseers deck only in a tin can, which I could not pass up because it's adorable. It's cute and it's travel sized, which I travel a lot, so this will be fun. I might use this as a clarifying deck. Like, who invents this? Who? Brilliant. Anyways, so we're gonna likely use that as well. I'm gonna likely use the tried and true here. I know this deck never fails, and then if I need, I will clarify with others. So I had a download, I had a few actually, but one that was quite prominent is that the collective's energy signature has changed, and mainly the way people deal with your energy. I myself started experiencing that as well. Okay, so if I compare it to, I don't know, 7 years ago, the way people move around me or react to me, my presence, it has changed a lot, like a crazy amount. A crazy amount. Okay, for the better though, like, but it's very dramatic. I'm noticing it dramatically because I've been a bit of a hermit, and now being out there again, you know, in the physical world. Yeah. So let's see. I don't know if this is going to be a specific story. It feels very specific, but I'm not even going to front. Like, I can sometimes get a vibe if something reads like a general message or a more specific story with details. Okay, this is probably, this is going to be, that hit. Yo, this Tower and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse hit so like... like I bit into a zesty lemon, an old lemon. It was very weird energetically. All right, so there's someone here who's a bit of a phony. I'm just gonna be really, really honest. This person is, ooh, heavy energy. This person's used to being a phony. And they're like, how can I come in and be a phony again, but knowing that the person probably won't buy my phoniness. There's karma in this energy for this person as well. The minute I sat here, I felt this energy was to be dense, and I started spraying. Yeah, there's a phony here. I have the Knight of Cups in the reverse, which is someone who is not sincere, a bit of a schmoozer energy, okay? With the Two of Wands, it's a planning, like, what am I to do? This is my what am I to do card. It's a free will based card as well for me. With the Seven of Cups, this person is looking at their options on how to make a phony offer. Like, I'm just going to be real with you. Now, I don't know what this, maybe this is just explaining the characteristics of this person to be typically insincere. This gives me the energy of a love bomber with nothing, with zero follow through. Like, that's literally what this is giving. With the Tower to the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, this person could have been through a karmic cycle, or they've had some kind of backfire already occur due to their ways, okay? And now this person's in 9 swords about something. This person could be quite nervous. I don't know what this has to do with anything, but we will find out. The deck is kind of jumbled up, but that's the first thing that's spat out, okay? Okay. All right, what else wants to be said here? Can I get an overall energy for the collective? Okay. Overall energy. There was also this TikToker that said there's a movie coming out about tarot. They're like, don't watch it. And I'm gonna have to agree with that one. They're making a horror movie based on the major arcanas, I believe. I think that's the one she was referring to. But she was saying she had a revelation, how there's like a lot of negative spirits attached to that film, so not to watch it. I don't encourage you to watch it, which I'm sorry, like me who uses this tool as a means of channeling messages, I would not like entertain a low vibrational movie based on those things, because 100% I feel like not only does it pose a negative spin on things, but it's dragging it to the gutter. Like, I would not watch it, okay? There are a lot of horror movies that actually have negative energy attachments to them. But if you watch it, like, proceed with caution. I believe a lot of Netflix films as well have negative energies attached to them. Anywho, back to the reading. Someone's watching a person intently. I feel like they're studying them. It's like they're trying to figure out, again, this is this person. Like, I just hear full of, someone is full of crap, okay? And I'm not somebody that's typically like that blunt. Well, it's like, well, yeah, someone's full of it. And this is someone who's like looking, well, how can I come in on the same game I was before? This energy is really dense, y'all. Yo, this person, all they think about is how they've behaved in the past, or how they've likely caused negative memories or a bad impression of themselves in the past. This is someone who is looking to come out of their insecurities. So it's often the people who maybe showboat the most or like pretend to be the most confident tend to have some insecurities as well. I don't know why I'm getting this energy of someone who, they present themselves to be very sociable, charismatic, because that's the Knight of Cups. But in the reverse, it's like you're being fake. There's someone here who skates through life with this very charming persona, but it stems from some insecurities. There's something this person is well aware of was not done in the past. The Six of Cups in the reverse is, ooh, with the King of Wands in the reverse. I'm hearing zero integrity. This person could have been a player. Okay, let's just put it like that. I'm getting someone who like just thinks with the carnal needs in the past. They were, I'm hearing for the streets, but also they loved attention, instant gratification. Come on now, guys. This is like textbook. Six of Wands is victory, success, pride rock. With the King of Wands in the reverse, this is someone who knows that whoever they're approaching is highly like unattracted to this characteristic. So it's like whoever they're approaching, they have to hang it up or something like that, throw in the towel on these ways, because whoever they're approaching, it's like they know this person. You might be the person they're approaching. I'm hearing the ick, like it gives, someone is disgusted by this person's previous ways, or there's something they know. Like whoever this is, they are studying. Like when I tell you studying whoever they want to approach. This could even be a new person, but let's say they're not so proud of their past, so they're like, man, this new person is so cool, but I really don't want to approach them in the way that I would schmooze the pants off of someone else. Bingo, that's here. Okay, heavily. This person could be coming out of a period of heartache. Ooh, wow. This person went directly against, for some of you, when I see the Hierophant in the reverse, it's like heavy sin. Like, I don't know why. I'm just getting that. Hierophant in the reverse. In the upright, it's my God card. They're realizing their sinner ways, and okay, no one's perfect. Like, let's start there. I'm just a reader. Okay, it's really interesting how this is coming through like this. Someone here could be religious, and that's why they're looking back and thinking, man, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It's heavily here. Okay, when I tell you this person had a past where it's like if they had to openly get up on stage and admit all the things they've done, they would feel like, you know, yo, like, I don't know what this person went through, but this person is coming out of shame. I'm hearing shame. This is the Eight of Swords. It's in the upright. It's shame, guilt, overthinking, mental entrapment, the thoughts that don't serve us. This person is coming out of guilt, shame, remorse, of moving in a like just less than favorable way, that goes against the divine directly. Not only that, but it held them up in life. Chariot in the reverse, it stalled them significantly. Not only that, it backfired. So this person sinned in many ways, which, okay, everybody has their degrees of sin. Okay, some people lie straight through their teeth. Some people, they're pathological liars. Other people, you know, it could be anything, infidelity, da-da-da, theft, da-da-da, murder. Okay, listen, the King of Wands in the reverse, I don't put anything past this one. This is someone who could even get aggressive, physically aggressive. For others of you, this is just an overly lustful person that doesn't know how to, you know, control themselves. For others of you, this person just carnal needs and mainly gratification. So it was like, oh, I'm on Pride Rock, I'm being adored. Yes, like this is this person. This person could have been very full of themselves. Okay, for some of you, maybe this person was in the public eye. I don't know, but this is someone who they hurt themselves. They hurt themselves moving that way. And now they're looking at in the past as well. They've ruined something, I'm hearing. They've ruined something. They feel like they've ruined something. And now they're like trying to get out of these thoughts. And they're watching a person of interest. Damn. And that was all just at the bottom of the deck. Page of Swords. I'm hearing that song from the Police in my head. Every move you make, I'll be watching you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Heavy. This is a fallen king, y'all. Let's start there. We have the Emperor in the reverse and the Wheel of Karma in the reverse. This person was on a repetitive cycle, so there's something they could have repeated over and over again. I'm hearing with different people. The Fool in the reverse is a foolish Emperor in the reverse. This is someone who maybe did things on a whim, but took a lot of very, like, poor choices on a whim. It's like, oh, yeah, I'll do this. Oh, yeah, I'll give in to that. Oh, yeah, I'll agree to that. Oh, yeah, that seems like a good idea in the moment. This person was very reckless in their decisions. And this person did it with multiple people. Three of Pentacles. It's that behavior bred in their community, bred in their choices of the company they keep. And with the Wheel of Karma in the reverse, it could have stalled them a lot, but I'm going to see why this is so heavily here. My goodness. Four of Cups, they're saying it's because this person was shut down with their emotions. Anything they did, like put their foot in, I'm seeing someone stick their foot in something. Anything they stuck their foot in, they did it without their heart. That's hugely part of the problem. This person could have gone through an awakening. With the Four of Cups is emotional unavailability at its finest. Missed opportunities. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, why is that here? I'm just a reader. Three of Wands in the reverse. I'm hearing delays. They've delayed themselves significantly, likely with a divine partnership. We have the Two of Cups in the upright. That's something in the upright. The Three of Wands in the reverse. This is someone who may be... When I see the Sun here in the reverse, maybe this person didn't have the most positive outlook. There's something, I keep hearing delays, delays, delays. This person held themselves up on this Wheel of Karma based on their poor choices. I'm seeing a bed. It's like a bed of poor choices that kept stalling this person's chariot. Okay, wow. Wow. Where's this story going? This person's trying to manifest something healthy, I'm hearing. Whoa. Four of Wands to the Magician. They're trying to create a better life for themselves. Six of Cups in the reverse. This person could have had a very, like, grim upbringing when I get the Six of Cups in the reverse as well. This is poor memories of the past. This is also not finding balance with the past. So it's like, oh, I am the poster child for my trauma with the way I act, basically. Like, that's just, you know, people have to heal. And some people, they choose not to. They choose to repeat the lessons that come with their unhealed wounds, okay? That's what this is telling me. So this is someone who has a lot of unhealed wounds that that have been the breeding ground for the choices they've made and the chaos they've manifested in their life, essentially, okay? They're basically saying why their Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. And with the King of Coins in the reverse, this is someone who could be quite materialistic at times. I'm accepting the deck for the way it is. Someone is like, well, these are all reversals. not all of them. But this is telling a very specific story that wants to come through. King of Pentacles in the reverse, this person might have a father wound, or this person as well could have a poor relationship with their finances. And that doesn't mean they're broke. It just means that the way they see, perceive, accept, or cultivate finances and the way they move with their finances is unhealthy. So this person could maybe be overly materialistic, or this person might not believe in making their own abundance. Who knows, right? This person has a lot of regrets associated with that. I also feel this person could have been grieving something. For some of you, this person is a father figure, not all. Gender is never specific in my readings, but I'm seeing a father wound for some, okay? And women can have that too. This person has certain regrets here. They're upset about something. Okay, they're pointing out on the card that this person's holding on to 2 cups. I'm hearing that was the only good in my life. That's, yo, that hit me in my soul. Wow. I'm hearing that was the only good thing in my life. You were the only good thing in my life. I'm really getting like emotional now. This is really sad. This person's on prayer knees. I'm hearing this person was the only good thing in my life. This tower moment, that wheel of karma hit them already, okay? It feels very strong here. Like this whole area here is so dense. I don't know what it is with me too. Like I've become more and more sensitive to energy all of a sudden. Yeah, I have. It's weird. This person is sad. Okay, so where is the story going? The sun. Yeah. The sun speaks of, I'm hearing the word second chances, which the sun does not represent second chances. Sorry, I heard second chances. No, the sun does not represent second chances. The sun is illumination. I feel like there's clarity here for this person. With justice, I don't know if something cleared up for some of you, literal legalities, that could be this combination, but for others, I just see mostly like this person's karma has been cleared. I really feel that, even though this energy is so heavy, this grief is heavy, this realizations that they're digesting about themselves is heavy, okay? This is like, okay, you're done here, okay, go about your bad self. This person's not giving up on themselves. Like, they're not giving up on brighter days. They're not giving up on wanting better for themselves. That's what I feel. But can this person walk into that and sustain it? Because just because you want better for yourself doesn't mean you accept it, feel worthy of it, value and cherish it, and sustain it, okay? Like, I don't know why I feel like I'm giving a class here. There are some people in the energy who are this energy, this King of Pentacles in the reverse that I'm reading, okay? It's like we can all want pretty things, we can all want healthy things, but sometimes we need to look within ourselves and be like, well, what about me is up, that it keeps slipping through the cracks? Like, why can't I don't know, keep a healthy job or a relationship? Why can't I? Like, these why questions, sometimes we have to go inward, right? I see this person like getting clarity in the grief, like getting clarity in the loss of maybe something good, getting clarity in the chaos, okay? This wheel of karma in the reverse is not fresh, all right? This person delayed good things for themselves because this wheel kept going on repeat. I'm just seeing a revolving door of chaos or a revolving door of repeat lessons. Hangman, this person is seeing things from a different perspective. They were stuck in karmic situations. You see how the snake has this person hung upside down? Yeah. Very clear. 10 of coins. Whoa. Ace of coins. I'm seeing part of this could also have to do with like a new family member. I'm going to be very honest. Ace of Cups to the 10 of Pentacles. I'm hearing the word structure. Structure. I'm also hearing late bloomer. I don't know where the heck that came from. Isn't that like late? You know when you have like families who have, I don't know, 5 kids and they're all in their 20s or 30s even, and out of nowhere the mom falls pregnant again, and it's like there's a friend of my mother's. He was the laatkomertje, we call it in Dutch. I feel that there's a laatkomertje. I don't know if they were that. Like maybe this person was like, there was a huge age gap between them and their siblings. That's for some of you a synchronicity. For others of you, this person could have had a child come into the mix of a family situation. I don't know, but I'm getting more so like I heard that. Okay. That was funny. High Priestess in the reverse. Some kind of secret is out that made a person very angry with them. High Priestess in the reverse is a secret. For some of you, something was a family secret. Something about a family secret came out. Again, I don't know how this is relevant. This could be relevant to this person. This could be relevant to their past. Like some people, they think they're one person and then in comes a family secret is outed and you're like, what? Uncle Jared is my father? Like, I'm so sorry. I don't know why. Like I'm getting that weird energy here. And like, I know sometimes I put humor into things to lighten things, but I really feel such a dense energy here, guys, that I'm trying to make light of things. But maybe that's not funny because maybe that's literally the case for someone. But it's giving me like a plot twist, you know? It could be anything, honestly. But I feel a family secret is out. That could be, oh, we own, I don't know, 60 acres of this, that, in this there. And that's the family secret. The family secret could be anything. The High Priestess is in the reverse, means the secret's out, okay? And I see somebody like argumentative about it. That could also be part of their karma, okay? Hierophant in the reverse. Yo, when I tell you this is like repeating how this person went directly against their own better judgment, moral compass. It goes directly against their principles, okay? Whatever they did, whatever secret is out. Maybe this is also something of their parents. Like maybe they're realizing their parent wasn't all that. Maybe there's a repetitive cycle between what they just did and carried out and what their father did and carried out, or what their mother did and carried out. I'm seeing a father wound specifically, okay? Okay, I'm going to be very honest. I see this King of Coins in the reverse, which is usually like the protector, the provider, the business person, the very grounded masculine, comfortable, all right? That's the person who ends up being in the Ten of Pentacles, typically. But with a Hierophant in the reverse, it's like you did not own up to the qualifications and the standards of either a Hierophant or a King of Coins, which is typically like the father, the Hierophant, the honorable person we can go to and rely on. It's like the qualities of this person is reliable, stable, noble, you know, dependable. Like, you know, this is earth energy. You can't move. It's not someone that budges on their core beliefs. Now, this is, yo, when I tell you this person has done some things that they're not proud of. And at the end of the day, we're all here to learn, right? This is someone who needs to learn to forgive themselves as well, because now that you know better, now that you're well aware of the consequences that come with your poor choices, I feel this person had like one hell of a karmic backhand is what this is giving. It's like where they were maybe even shaky in their beliefs. Like I'm seeing this Two of Pentacles in the reverse being, they're no longer back and forth on what they believe in either. Because before they were like shaky in their faith. I'm also seeing a secret Empress in the reverse. This person could have dealt with like a Jezebel spirit or a very narcissistic feminine energy. This is giving, it's never enough for a vortex of a feminine. It's like, I will eat and I will consume as much as you give me. It's never enough. Heavy. Heavy. This person went through quite a bit here. What is this? King of Swords in the reverse. Yo. This person could be watching. Like, I don't know why it's coming through here. There's someone here who got really pissed about something I said. Because sometimes when I do personal readings, right, I can literally feel the person's energy while I'm doing the reading. And I triggered someone. I see the same energy watching again. Okay, I pick up on things. And this King of Swords is in the reverse. That's one mentalist. Okay. Woo! Y'all, these karmic ass masculines. Like, I'm done, y'all. I don't know who this is. I'm also getting that someone here is a professional in something, and what they did goes against what they preach. Wow. I'm so sorry if I'm offending somebody here, but this is the message and I need to deliver it because messages like these bring about healing. There's someone here who went directly against their own profession. So let's say this person is a pastor and they hold some kind of ministry. There's something this person directly went against. Let's say this person's a doctor and they're well educated. They did something that goes against the laws that they abide by in their profession. Okay, whoa. Whew. Heavy. This person's shook. Yo. And that's why it makes their practice and their pride rock look so pretentious. Do you understand? So it's like, dang, like this person, when I split the deck, I saw the Ace of Swords in the reverse. They're just clarifying this person was living a big fat lie. You know that movie, Big Fat Liar? That's what this is giving. This person, King of Swords in the reverse, could have even been a pathological liar, which is an example that I mentioned. Nothing this person says is the truth. This person is a pathological liar. So from the top of the reading, I said something about this energy feels very fake and very just like, you know, BSer, like straight up. Like anything they're giving you is straight horse, you know. I'm trying to be very nice, but I can't be nice. This person is a liar. And it's like, I'm not here to pass judgment, but it's like, that's how stiff the energy reads. Lies. And I'm also here a coward. I'm just being honest. That's why the Magician is here. It's like this person, you know, paints this illusion even around what they do for work. Because, ooh, it's like, wow. You come up this way, but here you are. And that's, I'm telling you, this person went under stiff judgment. I don't know if this person got caught in a big lie, but I'm seeing the Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Strength in the reverse. They lied to protect their ego. So it's like, I'm going to be a coward and I'm not going to be a man about it, or a woman, because I'm trying to protect my precious ego. This person could have had traits of narcissism. Okay, I'm just being honest. Hierophant in the reverse is someone who went against maybe even the system in some way. This person could have done some kind of shady shiz. Okay, Four of Coins. This person could be protecting. Whoa, this gives me their reputation. When I see the Star card, it speaks of visibility. This person could be famous, or maybe they're well known in their community. This person could be a political figure as well. This person could be in the like law, work in the law enforcement, something like that. With the Four of Coins, this person is trying to protect whatever they have in terms of their finances, their stability, the things that made them feel stable, which could be, you know, their credentials or whatever. Temperance in the reverse. This person could be off balance right now. There's something like they might be prickly right now. Like they feel very vulnerable. And when sometimes people feel vulnerable, they are quick to snap back. They're quick to be agitated. This person needs to heal. This person needs to find balance in digesting what had happened and why it had happened. This person is not giving up on something though. They're not giving up on something. King of Wands in the reverse. Judgment in the reverse. I'm telling you. This is just cause and effect at its finest. You were a King of Wands in the reverse. You are under judgment. This could also be like someone who's being judged for some form of abuse, okay, that took place. I'm just being honest. Something took place, maybe even while this person was under the influence. I don't know. But this person is being directly judged for this side of themselves. And it has its branches, right? So the Emperor in the reverse encompasses all kings in the reverse. The King of Wands came out. The King of Swords came out. The King of Coins came out. The only king that didn't come out in the reverse is the King of Water. Notice how there are no queens out, because we are not discussing them. We are discussing this person here. That's what Spirit is like. We are not here to talk about that. We're talking about this character. And part of the King of Wands in the reverse is being judged right now. So it's like these are just facets to them. This person is in a soulmate cycle. You see, the reason why it's this heavy is because this person has a very high vibrational soulmate with the Two of Cups. And it's like, you need to go through this to grow as a person. Look, they're bringing back to this. The Two of Cups is here. This is what this person realized is good in their life. But everything that is not is a direct manifestation of their wounds within. Yeah. Wow. This person was blinded to themselves. And again, I know what that's like. Like sometimes you're going around doing things and you're just like in denial of yourself sometimes. This person's no longer blinded to themselves. You know how powerful that is? When someone reaches to the point where they've lifted the veil off of themselves. You know, some people, they just walk around and they think like they're the best thing since sliced bread. And nobody can tell them anything. And no matter how many opinions you have of them, they won't humble themselves enough to say, damn, like that really wasn't cool of me. No, they really can't, yo. They really can't. This person, borderline, okay, it's a little bit narky here, but they're no longer blinded to it. They realize it's like, this is giving, I have a problem. This person has reached a sense of rock bottom where it's like, I have a problem. Two of Swords in the reverse is the denial has lifted. On what? The Emperor in the reverse. I'm hearing certain things like this person is realizing that they could mirror certain behaviors and traits of someone they don't want to be anything like. Okay, I'm feeling that here. It's like, oh, I loathe that person. It's giving certain things, like I hate to say it, like there's an energy here of the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And in the sense that we are never like exactly like our parents, but there are certain things that we might take from them along the way. This person is when I tell you the denial has lifted, the Two of Swords is in the reverse. I'm hearing there's something someone said to them in an argument that really landed in their spirit. I don't know if somebody professional said something or there's someone who argued something. It's like, I'm no longer blinded to myself. I'm going to get a few decks here. Emperor in the reverse. With the Four of Cups, this person was emotionally unavailable. They did not move with their heart. They weren't sincere. They were like, there are a lot of beautiful things this person passed up or missed out on because their heart was not awakened or in the right place. They're learning a lot. This is stuff that haunted them. 8 Swords, 9 Swords. This person could be haunted by someone else's, maybe criticism. They're nervous for that. Jeez, what's to come for this person? The plans. Someone is planning something. With the 7 of Swords in the reverse, I'm hearing they best plan wisely. Okay, 2 of Wands is those plans from the beginning. They want their cups fulfilled. 9 Cups. Whoever this is, there's an energy of them realizing they can't be on the same BS from the past. 7 Swords in the reverse. Okay, that's lies and deceit coming to light. That is someone, they want their cups fulfilled, but what I also feel is like they want to make their wishes come true. They want better days. But the question is, are they willing to move with integrity now? Because this is someone who did the furthest thing from, all right? Furthest thing from. This person could have lied a lot, all right? And they caught up to them. This person could have been crooked in business, caught up to them. This person could have been very egocentric, caught up to them. This person could have been a lustful beast, I'm hearing, caught up to them. This person has done so much things, so many things that has literally whooped them in the face. They're like, I'd be dumb to try to move that way again. I'm telling you, this person had a mouthful, either of their own medicine or the manifestations of the way they've moved before. Okay, it's giving cause and effect. Now this person's like, how do I exercise my free will in a ways to have my cups fulfilled and make my wishes come true. Spirit is like, for starters, don't be on this lying rampage. Seven of Swords in the reverse is, there's no room to do that anymore. There are a lot of people who are using their discernment. Okay, so people are less and less easily fooled. This person could have people talking about them. This person could have lost a lot of money because of this. Five of Coins is like loss. I'm seeing someone else sabotaging the saboteur. Okay, this person could have been acting funny. I feel this is them. But they didn't realize that there were other people manipulating. It's like the manipulator being manipulated. Yo. This person definitely had a taste of their own medicine. I'm also hearing in their line of work. So let's say this person was very shady in their line of work here and there. Something happened to them that almost represented the similar shadiness that they've been moving through. Oh my goodness, this person had it, y'all. And they're still not giving up. Nine of Wands, this person is, they're not giving up on this. I'm down Two of Cups. They're like, I want whatever this Two of Cups thing is. Yo. There are a lot of people who are fighting with this person. They're using this person's secrets against them. The High Priestess is in the reverse again with the fight. This person has people up against them. They're using their secrets against them. Wow. What a wild reading, y'all. It's like, shoot, can we have a chill reading? What is this? The Moon, the Fool in the reverse. This is someone who, what did I say about secrets? The Moon, the illusions, the Fool in the reverse, the foolish behavior on a whim. There's a very big, this Moon is a whole major, y'all. The Fool in the reverse is a whole major. There's a very foolish mistake this person made in the past that someone is holding over their head. Period. And it's major because they're major. Spirit is like, this is no little thing. The moon with this Fool in the reverse is the biggest mistake they could have made. Okay, that someone is holding over their head. Period. The Hermit in the reverse. They were not seeking the divine. They were a Knight of Cups in the reverse. They were doing their twang, schmoozing, something they did. All right. Dang, this is, whoa. It's like this deck is like, yup. Wow. I saw the Lovers. I saw the Three of Cups. I saw all kinds of funny cards. Dang. Something could have to do with finances as well. This reading was something. This reading was something. What do we want? Do we want this deck? Do we want another deck? I don't know what's to come of this person. Like, honestly, it's just saying, like, what this person went through. Let's get a few of these first. Where are we? 37 minutes? Dang. This reading, ooh. This reading was something. Grief. This person. So part of their life lesson is in this Five of Cups. What did I say when I saw this card? I said that was the only good thing in my life. What is the Five of Cups notorious for? Grieving, mourning, being upset, right? The grief card came out. Let's read it together. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate. This person lost out on something great. Ask me what that is. I don't know. Okay, it could be chicken pot pie from the neighborhood. I don't care. But to me, it's looking like a soulmate connection for a lot of you. That is your person. All right. This person, it's like trading this for that. This person could have had gold, but this person went for, I don't know, pennies. Like, there's something this person did where they're just like, dang, what is my life? Dang, like, this is their lesson. I don't know what else to say. Imagination. There's somebody here who may be, I don't know. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. I think what they're trying to say is this person had their idea of success and greatness in life completely wired funny. Because this says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. What this is trying to say is that moving through the energy of being sincere, honest, right? Moving with integrity, with your faith intact, like with your heart in the right place, with love. Love is a very powerful energy. When people move through greed, lust, power, like they fall for like the pits of the devil. They fall for those tricks easily. This is what this person is learning the hard way. Like, what is success in life? What makes me feel happy? What genuinely brings me wish fulfillment? This person is grieving something good, and they're dealing with the blowback of somebody holding something over their head, okay? I'm hearing this person is disgusted with themselves. This person needs to lift all these negative self-talk, okay? This person has a divine purpose. This card is staring me right in the face. I accept responsibility for my own well-being. This person could have blamed others a lot. This person's health could have been affected. I'm seeing all these cards, okay? This person's health could have had a blow. They're accepting responsibility for them damn selves. I don't know if this person was very easy to like blame something on the next best person. I told you this person is no longer in denial of themselves, which is a great achievement. Love story. Once upon a time, this person is in love, or this person, well, I do feel love in here somewhere. That Two of Cups can't, it doesn't escape. Sorry, my head needs to loosen up a little. Yeah, this person is part of a divine connection. I just feel like they squandered the opportunity. This person had bad company with this fake friends card. Fake. Remember how I said the word fake? This person reads fake. Envy. There's a lot of envy around this connection. There could be a lot of people gossiping, venting, talking about this connection. That could have also hindered this or made this person a target. Yeah, for copycats. This person got bamboozled. Remember how I said this person could have had gold but settled for pennies? Yeah, snakes, y'all. This person was betrayed up the wazoo. Yes, fulfilling a fantasy with some hussy. Okay, it's giving, well, I'm gonna do all these things. They were betrayed by a person that they dealt with for carnal reasons. Let's bring me back to this card. Succeeding means you're moving through the energy of sincerity, love, This person was like, nah, I'll just do this, hit that, do that. I'm telling you, a King of Wands in the reverse is downright nasty, y'all. Like, I don't like those kings in the reverse, but I got 3 of them. And I'm hearing all 3 encompass this person's character. That's quite something. And I'm not here to like throw shade or be mean. It's I saw the deck on fulfilling a fantasy again. This person is the kind of person that will, you know, this person could have had a sexual addiction, okay? Yeah, that's here. And that got the best of them as well. Very sad. There's some kind of home environment that is very toxic. This person could have a cohabiting situation with someone who, when I tell you the energy is so bad there, it says I'm at the root of a toxic home environment. So the energy at the home with whoever this is shacked up in the home. I don't know if there's someone who's home alone all the time, but I'm getting this lonely energy at a house. Now, I don't know if this is a karmic they're with who is like always at the house, like bored, alone, lonely. There's something negative with a person who had high expectations of them. So I'm hearing the word cohabitating or a home. Like, I don't know if this person is with this karmic and it's like, oh, this was supposed to be our happily ever after. The card literally says, my happily ever after is not looking too happy right now. So there's someone here who they wanted to build with, who had high expectations of them. The energy is not right because this was part of the karmic chapter with someone that they thought represented their divine counterpart. Someone here could also be suffering from health problems in that situation. This is someone who was trying to compete with a divine feminine, but there's no competition because every person has their person. My mom always says every pot has its top cover, every broom has its dust pan. So this is like a lose-lose. Every person has their person. This person was living with someone who had high expectations of them, and it's not panning out the way they intended it to. It's like, well, I wanted this with this person, I wanted that with this person. As long as you have to compete for something, it's not meant for you. Not in this arena, right? It's like, this is someone who would love to have the divine feminine in a chokehold or up out of here, I'm hearing. But it's like, if you have to go that far to secure something, then maybe it's not meant to be. Like, I don't know, some people are just straight delulu. Yes, this person competed with lust. So they got that lust. They manifested a lustful connection with this person's King of Wands side that they completely want to abandon now, because it's like it bit them in the behind. Being this way, being this lustful, carnal, beastly person, I keep hearing the word beastly person, does not... it's not sustainable. Okay, and I had a reading, oh my god, I think I'm gonna post it. It was like this reading where I was like, there's someone who sent a naughty picture to a person thinking that it was like it would attract the person because it used to work in the past, and it completely turned someone off. Okay, it's like, I just got that. It was like someone sent a person nudes, and I'm like, how are you trying to manifest the kingdom spouse when you're out here sending your bare, like literally? And it was something that was done in like the last month or something. The energy was really fresh. So, anyways. Yes, it says once a cheater, always a cheater, and I'm truly a cry for help. So Spirit is saying this person was someone who was maybe a serial cheater, okay? It's like, okay, you want some fun? Let's do it. Like this... That's why someone coined this person to be none of the things that represent a long-term stable partner, right? So it doesn't, it's like, yes, they can try to build something with someone, but it's not sustainable because they're not representing the energy that is necessary to ground these things properly. So not only is this partner unfulfilled emotionally, mentally, it's like the location is also very dense. That's why it's like when I read energy, I feel it. It's like it's terrible. It tastes terrible. What did I say? I feel like I've bit into a moldy lemon. And we taste energy sometimes. Maybe not literally, but maybe for some of you guys are what is that phrase? Clairsentient? I don't know. It's not the freshest at all. It's like, wow, this is really bad. So what's to come of this person? Can we get some clarifiers? Because this is like really not fun. I already see the goat man. This deck is so cute. Where are we at? 47 minutes. Where do we need to clarify this? So this is a message for the Divine Feminine. I have the Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, Two of Wands. I feel like the Divine Feminine is in the clear. You see clearly. The Two of Wands speaks of planning stages, decisions when it comes to a connection. Does it mean disconnection? Not necessarily. When I see the moon, you know what I'm seeing here that I never noticed any other reader point out? There are two wolves howling at each other from a distance. There's a black one here and a white one here. And with the moon, I don't know if this has something to do with the new moon energy. Maybe you are feeling someone else. When I have the Eight of Pentacles, this is working. So the Divine Feminine could be focused on his or her work. The Two of Wands, making plans. There are a lot of positive things in the works for the feminine collective who have amped up their discernment, see clearly of a matter. There's also, I'm getting the energy of mental rest and just clarity, a sound mind. Like the Divine Feminine, nothing can shake your discernment. And it's interesting how the reading was like some kind of a walkthrough of what the masculine side went through. It's almost like someone, this feminine energy here, it feels like graduation in the sense that you've grown your energy to this point where you see a new perspective of what the past was, what the future may hold. With the Two of Wands, there is passion, drive, and positivity moving forward. With the Moon card and these two wolves, it's like, yeah, you might still feel the energy, the 5D, but it doesn't stand in the way from you being productive with the Eight of Coins. Now, this Five of Swords is not your energy for the feminine collective. This is the masculine. There's something this person, now it is the Five of Swords, but to me I'm getting more so like this person might have frequent headaches, or this person is tormented by thoughts. With the Eight of Wands, the energy is progressing. I see the feminine collective being just fine. You might be introduced to new soulmates as well. Someone is going back and forth. This brings me back to the top of the reading. I'm hearing past counterpart, which I don't know if this is like an old runner chaser situation. This past counterpart is dancing back and forth between whether or not this cycle is dead, done, and gone in the Ten of Swords, or if they're behind, can still try and rectify the situation by being a love bomber. Well, you use your discernment. This Knight of Cups, I'm seeing a letter here, a handwritten letter. I'm seeing roses. I see a white horse. This is someone who wants to do right by a connection, but this is someone who's having a hard time doing so. Why? Because they're used to the art of manipulation. So now that they realize who they're approaching is a Queen of Swords with a sound mind, a stiff discernment, and a pointy sword to ask questions. This person is in their head about every move they make now. This person knows that somewhere, somehow, there is a better version of themselves that knows better, does better, and acts upon it. But this person has negative energies talking into their ear, going against moving with integrity. And essentially, it's never too late to be who you wish to be. But this person needs to shed the old ways, finally learn and overcome them to move forward in a more productive and progressive way for their life. This person is back and forth between giving up and giving something another shot. Like they talk themselves out of it a lot. This person wants to communicate that there's a lot of heaviness for this person to move forward. This person wants to communicate. This person might want to give back with the Six of Pentacles. This person might feel in debt to their counterpart. Whatever is the reason. I don't see this Queen of Swords giving a damn. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. Let's ask about the collective. I'm seeing a leather jacket of significance. I don't know what's so special about this black leather jacket. Perfect. I don't know why it fell right on top. Ooh, beautiful. I'm hearing free falling. When I tell you this energy does not care, it really doesn't care about where its counterpart is. Not in the sense that you're mean, it's just indifference. There's freedom in the indifference. What did I say about a clear, sound mind? When I see the Queen of Swords looking the way she does in this card and I get a Fool card, when I tell you it's giving the world is my oyster, I can take new beginnings and take beautiful leaps of faith, trusting myself, trusting my discernment, my better judgment, and the divine. I can take chances. Like, when I tell you there's something so beautiful happening for the Divine Feminine Collective right now, that it's untouchable. That's why I felt it too. I said, something tells me this one don't even give a damn about what this one's going through at the moment, because it's like they are their own worst enemy right now. And again, like, this is just part of their karma phasing out, really. And this Queen of Swords to the Fool card, anything can happen for you in this energy. It's very nice. So, you know, be discerning in the leaps of faith you take. There's excitement. It's like you went to the Fool card from being the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Someone here really did a number emotionally on you. I'm hearing kept one waiting. The Tower. Certain Tower moments happen. The Fool is here. Tell me more about what that means for the collective, and then I'll close out. This Fool card is so nice. We have the Hanged Man, the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Collective. Wow, it's gonna get so good. I'm hearing, my gosh, you see how their Wheel of Karma was in the reverse, which happened organically. The Wheel of Good Fortune is on your side. The Hanged Man is enlightenment. It's seeing things differently. That's why the Queen of Swords has a clear, sound mind. It's like, why be hung up over the opposing end when there's so much more to look forward to? It's like you see potential in things. For some of you, you're renting an RV for something. For others of you, I see travel in your future. I see someone going for an event on the beach specifically. I'm seeing someone applying themselves more in their work, maybe even spiritual work. I see somebody, maybe you do aerial dancing, I don't know. There's something here that's very bright. And with Justice to just be the cherry on the cake for me, this is good karma coming. The Wheel of Fate means anything can happen. Like, it's like when you spin the wheel, it's beautiful though. And they're saying this is a character who turned their pain into strength, power, and brought them closer to their fate. Like, this is kind of sad what I'm reading, but it's the truth. The Divine Feminine Collective has taken this cycle, this journey, and put it in ways to improve themselves. Good karma has come out on the other end. If you haven't experienced it, it will, from your choices in between. I feel like there's something grown about this Queen of Swords I can't excuse. With the Fool, Wheel of Good Karma, Justice on your side with the Hanged Man, an enlightened being. And then you have this person who, while it has learned their lessons as well, they went through certain things where it's like they can barely or not come back from it. Like, that's how they see it. That's why I can't sit here and say, oh, this person is this person is that. No, I'm reading an individual who perceives themselves to be in a predicament where they cannot come back from it. That's why I said this is someone who needs to learn to forgive themselves and seek forgiveness from the person they could have done wrong, if that's what they feel they need to do to help themselves out of the place they're in right now. Does that mean I'm calling this person to be the worst person alive? I don't know this individual. It really reads like all the things that I described. It's like, who am I to pass that judgment, right? That's between them and God. But when I tell you this person's guilt and shame and it's like slowly lifting. It was very, and in some cases still is very heavy. All right? It's like this person is in the energy where they can't even look themselves in the mirror anymore without being completely done with themselves. That's why I said this person might be experiencing frequent migraines, heaviness. It's like they can't escape their own actions. Dang. This is someone who also could have had an epiphany that you're their Queen of Pentacles. You're their rightful counterpart or partner. You're the grounded, like, perfect. Like, I'm just getting this energy of an uprooting with the person they maybe thought was those things. And their epiphanies in realizing that you're it. Like, that's for some Divine Feminine Collective, the Hierophant. And you know what? When I see this, like, my God card and this smiling man, it's like, haha, that's what we wanted you to achieve. These realizations, these epiphanies, your soul waking up, your soul being in regret enough, long enough to realize where you've gone wrong, to take a leap of faith and dominate these shadows. This person could be fighting with multiple D words, okay, negative spirits from their past. 6 of Cups. What did I say? Poster child for their trauma. It sounds rough to say it, but it's like, how can I be a decent human being in society and not hurt everybody I come in contact with by healing myself? Like, that's something that most people should be encouraged to do at some point in their life. But there are a lot of people who go around being tyrants, being like, you know, menaces to society, not caring about these things. This is someone who's caring about how they impact others now. And I feel this level of joy from the other side, in the sense that, haha, we've gotten another one onto the good side of things. So when I tell you the devil's working overtime, the devil works overtime. So it is a good thing when someone wins to this point. Who they were in the past, yeah, they can come over that. It's based on who they choose to be in the now and who they want to be in the future. So that's why I feel almost like a celebratory energy from, yeah, this person acted like this, that, and the third. However, we got this person to convert. That is where it's celebrating. That's where this person needs to sit and marinate in, hey, I've reached to a point where I no longer want to be that person. I've reached a point where I no longer want to lie. I've reached a point where I no longer want to be a fake. I reached a point where I no longer want to manipulate. I've reached a point to, I don't want to be crooked in my work. I reached a point to where I no longer want to, you understand? Move through lust and greed and power-hungry reasons and ways. That is an achievement. The quicker this person marinates in that, the quicker this person can move through life making better choices and decisions. But I feel a celebratory energy. It's like, ha, we got this person to level up, ascend, and take the path that many fail to take, don't want to take, are too asleep to take. Page of Coins. Knight of Swords. This person could be moving forward, starting anew, retreating very quickly. Yeah. It's giving me an energy of someone who's learned enough. And it's like, good for them. I feel like, yeah, this soulmate connection has done what it needs to achieve on both sides. Does that secure a happy-go-lucky union? Not necessarily, but justice is here, meaning everything got leveled out. You know how great that is? Like, let's just sit in that for a little bit. It means that the connection served its purpose in shaking up both sides to move forward for their own betterment. Even if on this end that I just read was very gruesome, intense, I'm just getting this like gut-wrenching experience. Whoever this is went through a gut-wrenching experience and they're coming out the other end of their awakening a better person. That I can't say, which is an achievement, you know. I was watching a documentary with a friend about drill songs. It's like rap music based on crimes, okay? And some stories of these kids on the streets, it's so scary to imagine that at 13 years old, some kid was in possession of a gun, going to school with a gun to go intimidate another gang member's child. Like, that's the life some people are bred into. Sex, drugs, gangs, drills, crimes, singing about it. Like, that's the life for some people. So it's like, you know, we don't know how a person's environment as a child bred them to become an adult, but not to say that that's an excuse. But when we reach to a point where we can heal ourselves and, you know, get smacked on the wrist enough times for us to be like, dang, maybe we should change, that is an achievement. That's what I read here. Okay. Okay. This person could have even went as far as to have an NDE, which that might do that to people too, all right? But that is what I have for you. If this reading resonated, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye.